Hello again. Welcome back to the part 2 of the Rocket R58 teardown. In this video, I'll be tearing down the hot water tap and the steam knob tab as well. As you can see here, the previous owner haven't been using the hot water tap for a long time, and there is limescale built up all over the tap. So this could be part of the reason why the hot tap isn't dispensing water when the machine is fully heated up. So I'm removing the whole assembly here, and I will be using some Kafiza or a Espresso cleaner to soak these internal parts and then reinstalling them back, and hopefully it will be working all fully again. I'm removing the front hexagon nut that holds the hot water tap in place, and also removing the brass fittings right behind the tap. But first, you'll have to remove the top panel and locate the brass fitting tab right behind it. You'll have to be careful when removing the brass fitting because these materials are a little bit softer, so be gentle when undoing the brass fittings. And here, we managed to remove the entire hot water tap assembly. Next, I'll be removing the steam tap assembly as well. So over here, I am removing the knob and then undoing the same hexagon nut that holds the knob in place. There are springs right behind these, so be careful. And I'll remove the steam 1 assembly as well. Similar to the hot water tap, you'll have to undo the brass fittings right behind this steam 1 assembly. There is a stainless steel fitting right behind both of these tap assemblies, which you'll have to undo, and they are quite tough to break apart. And when you do so, the internal springs are quite strong in resistance, so when you're installing it back, be sure to have something to hold it on together in order to install back. Here I'm pouring in boiling water into an espresso cleaning tablet, and I'll be soaking all the hot water and steam internals into this solution. Do not soak this for a longer period of time because these tap fittings are plated with chrome, and the espresso solution might be too harsh and might cause the chrome platings to come off. After about 30 minutes of soaking these parts, I remove them and rinse, and then wipe them down one by one. I'll be applying some silicone grease to these parts when installing them back. The silicone grease that I'm using is a food-safe silicone grease, and it's a Molykote 111 if you are looking for a brand that is reliable. This brand has been used by a lot of coffee service professionals, and it has been proven to last a very long time. And this is me trying to install everything back together. And this is what I mentioned earlier about the rear part of that internal fittings. The spring resistance is pretty strong, and in order to fit it back together, I used the knob, the front knob, as a support, and I'll press it down with a lot of force and then slowly tighten that fitting back together. So once everything is in place, it's time to install both the steam knob and hot water knobs back together. Remember to install the brass fittings and secure it tightly. If not, when the water heats up and there is steam pressure, it might leak out from the back of the brass fittings. The installation of these two fittings is pretty simple. It is just a reverse of how you take it apart in the beginning. And I truly enjoy the process of taking it apart and installing it back. So this is pretty much what I did for part 2 of this video of tearing apart the steam 1 knob and the hot water knob, and cleaning it, servicing it, putting the right silicone loop, and then installing them back along with the brass fittings behind. So stay tuned for part 3, where we deal with a more serious stuff, which is the boiler that isn't functioning well when we start to turn on the machine back together. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.